Okay, we are going to look at reference angles. Reference angle is also known as theta prime, and it has a couple stipulations. One, it has to be an acute angle. Remember, acute angles are angles between 0 and 90 degrees, or between 0 pi and half a pi. It has to be positive, and its sides are the x-axis and the terminal side of the given angle. So, if I asked you to sketch 170 degrees, we know that that is all the way over here. Okay? However, that is more than an acute angle. It still is positive, but we want to use this now as our reference angle to find what the acute angle is. We're going to use the x-axis, the terminal side, and if this is normally 180 degrees all the way over here, theta prime then is 10 degrees. Okay, if you look at B, negative 20 degrees. Negative 20 degrees is right down here. Think about the rules. The rules are they have to be positive, they have to be acute, and we are using the x-axis and the terminal side of the angle. Well, if I use this x-axis and this terminal side of the angle, that's going to be bigger than 90 degrees. So I still have to use an x-axis. This is my only option. And my terminal side is my only option. And this time, theta prime is positive 20 degrees. You try this one on your own. 220 degrees. $220 is right over here. Again, we have to use the x-axis as our reference. That's helpful. And I have a choice of this x-axis and over here, but that's more than 90. So I'm going to use this x-axis and this terminal angle. So I'm talking about this angle inside here. This was 180 degrees. This is 220 degrees. So what is the distance between 180 and 220? It's 40 degrees. So theta prime would be 40 degrees. Remember, it's always positive, so it doesn't really matter where our angle is. All right, let's try negative 92 degrees. And go ahead and try 4 pi over 5. So go ahead and sketch them. Try them on your own. Pause the video if you want to. Negative 92 degrees is right here. So theta prime comes from this x-axis, this terminal side, and theta prime is 88 degrees. 4 pi over 5 is almost a pi. So this is pi. If we're in fifths, this would be 5 pi out of 5. And that helps me find my theta prime, which is pi over 5. So I have 2 more for you to try, and then we are done with our examples. Negative 3 pi over 4 is over here. If I use my x-axis and my terminal side, my only option for theta prime is in here. Again, if we're out of 4s, pi would be the same as 4 out of 4 pi. So the difference here is 1 pi over 4 for theta prime. 19 pi over 13. This is the same as 1 and 6/13 of a pi. So we have 1 pi, and is 6/13 more than a half or less than a half a pi? Well, 6.5 5 would have to be a half a pi. So we're almost here. So this is 19 pi over 13. Now don't be tricked. We have to use the x-axis. So I'm going to use pi and my terminal side. Out of 13, 13 out of 13 is 1 pi. We need to get to 19 pi. So this is 6 pi over 13 with theta.